this time good out. So the SM2 looks like they popped the battery again. Because it's draining. It's draining fast from 5 to 0, 10 to 0. It's not holding charge. So it really does look like they broke the battery again after I put it in. So we changed that battery, it's brand new. And it looks like they broke it again after I put it in. They shorted the battery after I put it in the phone. Little birdies. Little birdies. It's draining very fast. We changed the A52 battery, and yes, it is holding charge now. It is holding charge right now. Held a steady 30% overnight. And the A50 S22 is draining again. So they broke the battery again. And it's goddamn outrageous. But this A52 is definitely holding charge normally. So it's like it rained a lot. Changed the back cover, changed the battery. We got a screw that's not coming out, and it's for the USB port. So there's the screw that's over torqued by a lot. Yeah, it's extremely torqued, and I can't get the screw out. So it's very, very torqued. And it's for the USB port, meaning somebody did this. And somebody opened up the phone and over torqued the screw as well on the A52. And it's for the USB port. Like I said, the USB port on this is kind of weak now because they've been raping it pretty good. And yeah, it's USB port is also a lot of money for this phone for whatever reason. It should be 7 pounds, it's fucking 20 pounds. 16, 15 pounds. Usually it's only about 7 pounds to buy the USB board. But it's the USB port that's the issue. But I can't get that out either without that screw coming out. I can't get the USB port out. We got a USB wire, the USB-A wire that I'm using to charge the A50 down is disconnecting. So they broke another battery, they broke another USB wire. So they broke 3 batteries. 3 batteries, 1 USB wire in the last 6 months. In the last 6 months to a year, they broke 3 batteries and a USB wire. And 3 chargers. 3 chargers, 3 batteries, 1 USB-A wire, which I don't have a replacement for. I think I might have a yellow one, which may or may not work. Thing that, you know, to short the battery, you kind of need to open up the phone. You can do it with EMF. You know, if you put enough EMF in the back of the phone, you can damage the battery that way without opening the phone. But you know, you could just use EMF field that's strong enough to damage, you know, change the chemistry of the battery, and that's probably what they did. It's probably what they did without actually opening the phone. Well, like I said, if I would say that these batteries are cheaper than other batteries because it's old tech. It's not even batteries in series. This is old stuff from the very beginning of Android. It's a single cell. It's not a cell in series, and it's not a metal battery either. So they're relatively cheap to replace, unless you have my A52. Unless you have my A52 as, I mean, I think I've seen the A52 one. The cheap batteries don't ship to the locker. That's the problem. The cheap batteries do not go to the locker. We had one for the S22 and they took it off. So I had to spend more money on that one than I normally would. So, you know, the cheap stuff is nah, you know, it doesn't ship to the locker, so I have to pay double or triple. You know, for something that does, I have to pay double or triple. Well, like I said, these batteries, there's no reason for them to be expensive. I mean, if you're paying 20, if you're getting a battery pack for 30 pounds and they want 20 for a battery, yeah, that's a ripoff. You know, if they sell you a USB battery pack for 20 pounds, no, 30 pounds, a battery case. If they sell you a battery case for 27 pounds, and then the battery for the phone is 20 pounds, the battery for the phone is a ripoff. You understand? Like I said, these, you know, this is old stuff, old tech. From the very beginning of Android. They're not in series, they're not metal batteries. Very cheap lithium-ion batteries. Should never cost more than 10 pounds for any phone. Shouldn't cost more than 10 pounds for any Samsung phone because they're not in series. And they are not metal batteries. This guy's careful and he's leaking water everywhere. Got a charge as well today. Yeah, I mean the battery, the back cover on the A52 is not even sticking, so we got to apply more tape to the back of the phone. It's not, you know, that tape that they have doesn't even stick. You know, you normally want some kind of glue, silicone, something like that. That can be cleaned off. You don't want tape, you want some kind of silicone. But the way this is a clamshell. This A52 is a clamshell cover, so it sits on top instead of going into the frame. It sits on top of the frame, so it doesn't seal. It doesn't seal very well because of it. The S22 back cover sits inside the frame, so it's a lot more. Something in my boot. So it's a lot more capable of sealing the phone because the back cover sits inside the frame of the phone. And it's flush. Like this A52, the cover sits on top of the frame. And it doesn't seal very well as a result. Yeah, so this back cover needs more glue. You got to reseal the lenses. The flash had to be moved over. Not exactly, it's not waterproof. It's got no gaskets around the cameras, which the stock cover has. And yeah, it's a good replacement. It's nice and clean. It fits, but it's missing some stuff, and it's not, it's not straightforward to just replace the back cover. You got to move the flash lens over. I mean, it's okay. It's not hard. You just stick it in place. It sticks in place, and that's it. So now I have some RTV left over that I can use to seal this back cover, and some double-sided tape in my bag that I can use to seal it up. But like I said, even though it is very difficult on the SM2 at the very least to remove the back cover, you do need some heat. You need screws, man. I mean, that's you gotta have some screws somewhere. It's I don't know, maybe behind the screen I would put some screws in there. It's not really necessary, but because they want to make the phone so slim and so thin, because they want to make the phone so thin and so slim, they make they want to cram as much, use as much space in there as possible, and they want to make them thin like that. The thinnest phones you can make. It doesn't have enough surface area for that back cover to seal. It's like 1 millimeter, in some spots. Some spots it's like 1 millimeter, maybe 2 millimeters or something like that. Well, it's not enough sealing surface. And I don't know. It's not my not the way I would seal the phone. The sealing surface needs to be all the way to the edge, the very edge. They got this channel, and the A52 has got the sealing surface is on the inside of the frame. So you have to go a millimeter in to get to the ceiling surface and there's a space. Like, I mean, you're trying to utilize all the space, yes? Trying to make it as thin as possible and use up all the space inside the phone. Well, they have an empty channel that goes around the phone, the whole phone, before you get to the ceiling surface between the back cover and the phone. What is that? Why would you do that? You know, why would they do that? That's fucking stupid. You know, my opinion is that's very, very stupid. That's a very stupid way to seal a phone. I mean, they got a waterproof rating from it. They got a waterproof rating from the A52, but it's not exactly a proper way of sealing a phone, in my opinion. It's like they didn't open yet. It's good. So it's got a channel in there that's completely unused. It doesn't seal anything. I don't know what the channel is for. It's just an empty channel, and you know, on the side of the, you know, on all the sides of the phone, there's an empty channel in there that does nothing. It just takes up space. Don't know. Zorro. You guys ever watch Zorro, you know?
No.
It's a favorite. It was a big movie back in the day.
too bad, mate. You?
And Rick Ridge now.
It's Channel 3. Not over there, I don't know. You don't talk about it. When you're on the paper, nobody. Shall we go for a walk? Walking behind. Wait. Say that. We can leave around me. You're not for a walk. I've got that.
We had a hospital check-up, didn't we? They suspect that the bomb. That. The bomb. You see one, do you? Don't see I guess he's inside and then it's late. They'll keep him in until they find out whatever's going on. You mean he hasn't got a break? They're checking if he hasn't got a break.
Yeah, I got sorted.
You're just recharging your phone.
We were looking inside. Did you watch the whales inside? We got fucking tried this alone. Yeah, I know. We should have. See, we've not done right. We want that.
What, the 17 points on top? Yeah.
Isto de casa. Não é legal.